Angelina Jolie is an American actress, filmmaker, and humanitarian. The recipient of numerous accolades, including an Academy Award and 3 Golden Globe Awards, she has been named Hollywood's highest-paid actress multiple times. Jolie made her screen debut as a child alongside her father, Jon Voight, in Lookin' to Get Out 1982, and her film career began in earnest a decade later with the low-budget production Cyborg 2, 1993, followed by her first leading role in a major film, Hackers, 1995. She starred in the critically acclaimed biographical cable films George Wallace, 1997, and Gia, 1998, and won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in the 1999 drama Girl, Interrupted. Her starring role as the video game heroine Lara Croft in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider 2001 established her as a leading Hollywood actress. She continued her action star career with Mr. and Mrs. Smith 2005, Wanted 2008, Salt 2010, and The Tourist 2010, and received critical acclaim for her performances in the dramas A Mighty Heart 2007 and Changeling 2008, the latter of which earned her a nomination for an Academy Award for Best Actress. Her biggest commercial success came with the fantasy picture Maleficent 2014. She is also known for her voice role in the animation film series Kung Fu Panda 2008-present. Jolie has also directed and written several war dramas, namely In the Land of Blood and Honey 2011, Unbroken 2014, and First They Killed My Father 2017. In 2021, Jolie portrayed Thena in the Marvel Cinematic Universe superhero film Eternals. In addition to her film career, Jolie is known for her humanitarian efforts, for which she has received a Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award and made an honorary Dame Commander of the Order of St. Michael and St. George DCMG, among other honors. She promotes various causes, including conservation, education, and women's rights, and is most noted for her advocacy on behalf of refugees as a special envoy for the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR. Jolie has undertaken over a dozen field missions globally to refugee camps and war zones. Her visited countries include Cambodia, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Syria, Sudan, Yemen, and Ukraine. As a public figure, Jolie has been cited as one of the most powerful and influential people in the American entertainment industry. She has been cited as the world's most beautiful woman by various media outlets. Her personal life, including her relationships, marriages, and health, has been the subject of wide publicity. She is divorced from actors Johnny Lee Miller, Billy Bob Thornton, and Brad Pitt. She has 6 children with Pitt, 3 of whom were adopted internationally. Early work 1991-1997, Jolie committed to acting professionally at the age of 16, but initially found it difficult to pass auditions, often being told that her demeanor was too dark. She appeared in 5 of her brother's student films, made while he attended the USC School of Cinema Television, as well as in several music videos, namely Lenny Kravitz's Stand By My Woman, 1991. Antonello Venditti, Alta Marea, 1991. The Lemonheads' It's About Time, 1993, and Meat Loaf's Rock and Roll Dreams Come Through, 1993. She began to learn from her father, as she noticed his method of observing people to become like them. Their relationship during this time was less strained, with Jolie realizing that they were both drama queens. Jolie began her professional film career in 1993, when she played her first leading role in the direct-to-video science fiction sequel Cyborg 2, as a near-human robot designed for corporate espionage and assassination. She was so disappointed with the film that she did not audition again for a year. Following a supporting role in the independent film Without Evidence, 1995, she starred in her first Hollywood picture, Hackers, 1995. The New York Times critic Janet Maslin wrote that Angelina's character Kate stands out. That's because she scowls even more sourly than her co-stars, and is that rare female hacker who sits intently at her keyboard in a see-through top. Hackers failed to make a profit at the box office, but developed a cult following after its video release. After starring in the modern-day Romeo and Juliet adaptation Love Is All There Is 1996, Jolie appeared in the road movie Mojave Moon 1996, of which The Hollywood Reporter said, "Jolie, an actress whom the camera truly adores, reveals a comic flair and the kind of blatant sexuality that makes it entirely credible that Danny Aiello's character would drop everything just for the chance of being with her." In Foxfire 1996, she played a drifter who unites four teenage girls against a teacher who has sexually harassed them. Jack Matthews of the Los Angeles Times wrote of her performance, "It took a lot of hogwash to develop this character, but Jolie, Jon Voight's knockout daughter, has the presence to overcome the stereotype." Though the story is narrated by Maddie, Legs is the subject and the catalyst. In 1997, Jolie starred with David Duchovny in the thriller Playing God, set in the Los Angeles underworld. The film was not well received by critics. Chicago Sun-Times critic Roger Ebert wrote that Jolie finds a certain warmth in a kind of role that is usually hard and aggressive. "She seems too nice to be a mobster's girlfriend, and maybe she is." Her next work, as a frontierswoman in the CBS miniseries True Women 1997, was even less successful. Writing for the Philadelphia Inquirer, Robert Strauss dismissed her as horrid, a fourth-rate Scarlett O'Hara, who relies on gnashed teeth and overly pouted lips. Jolie also starred in the music video for the Rolling Stones' Anybody Seen My Baby, as a stripper who leaves mid-performance to wander New York City. Breakthrough 1998-2000. Jolie's first breakthrough came when she portrayed supermodel Gia Karanji in HBO's Gia, 1998. The film chronicles the destruction of Karanji's life and career as a result of her addiction to heroin, and her decline and death from AIDS in the mid-1980s. Vanessa Vance of Real.com retrospectively noted, "Jolie gained wide recognition for her role as the titular Gia, and it's easy to see why. Jolie is fierce in her portrayal, filling the part with nerve, charm, and desperation, and her role in this film is quite possibly the most beautiful train wreck ever filmed." For the second consecutive year, Jolie won a Golden Globe Award and was nominated for an Emmy Award. She also won her first Screen Actors Guild Award. In accordance with Lee Strasberg's method acting, Jolie preferred to stay in character in between scenes during many of her early films, and as a result had gained a reputation for being difficult to deal with. While shooting Gia, she told her husband, Johnny Lee Miller, that she would not be able to phone him. "I'd tell him, I'm alone, I'm dying, I'm gay, I'm not going to see you for weeks." After Gia wrapped, she briefly gave up acting, because she felt that she had nothing else to give. She separated from Miller and moved to New York, where she took night classes at New York University to study directing and screenwriting. Encouraged by her Golden Globe Award win for George Wallace and the positive critical reception of Gia, Jolie resumed her career. Following the previously filmed gangster film Hell's Kitchen 1998, Jolie returned to the screen in Playing by Heart 1998, part of an ensemble cast that included Sean Connery, Gillian Anderson, and Ryan Phillippe. The film received predominantly positive reviews, and Jolie was praised in particular. San Francisco Chronicle critic Peter Stack wrote, "Jolie, working through an overwritten part, is a sensation as the desperate club crawler learning truths about what she's willing to gamble." She won the Breakthrough Performance Award from the National Board of Review. In 1999, Jolie starred in the comedy drama Pushing Tin, alongside John Cusack, Billy Bob Thornton, and Cate Blanchett. The film met with mixed reception from critics, and Jolie's character, Thornton's seductive wife, was particularly criticized. Writing for The Washington Post, Desson Howe dismissed her as a completely ludicrous writer's creation of a free-spirited woman who weeps over hibiscus plants that die, wears lots of turquoise rings and gets real lonely when Russell spends entire nights away from home. Jolie then co-starred with Denzel Washington in The Bone Collector, 1999, playing a police officer who reluctantly helps Washington's quadriplegic detective track down a serial killer. The film grossed $151.5 million worldwide, but was critically unsuccessful. Terry Lawson of the Detroit Free Press concluded, "Jolie, while always delicious to look at, is simply and woefully miscast." Established actress, 2005-2010, in 2005, Jolie returned to major box office success with the action comedy Mr. and Mrs. Smith, in which she starred opposite Brad Pitt as a bored married couple who find out that they are both secret assassins. The film received mixed reviews, but was generally lauded for the chemistry between the two leads. Star Tribune critic Colin Covert noted, "While the story feels haphazard, the movie gets by on gregarious charm, galloping energy and the star's thermonuclear screen chemistry." With box office takings of $478.2 million worldwide, Mr. and Mrs. Smith was the seventh highest grossing picture of the year and remained Jolie's highest grossing live-action film for the next decade. Following a supporting role as the neglected wife of a CIA officer in Robert De Niro's The Good Shepherd, 2006, Jolie starred as Marianne Pearl in the documentary-style drama A Mighty Heart, 2007. Based on Pearl's memoir of the same name, the film chronicles the kidnapping and murder of her husband, the Wall Street Journal reporter Daniel Pearl, in Pakistan. Although the biracial Pearl had personally chosen Jolie for the role, the casting drew racial criticism and accusations of blackface. The resulting performance was widely praised. Ray Bennett of The Hollywood Reporter described it as well measured and moving, played with respect and a firm grasp on a difficult accent. She received nominations for a Golden Globe Award and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Jolie also played a shape-shifting seductress, Grendel's mother, in the epic Beowulf, 2007, created through motion capture. The film was critically and commercially well received, earning $196.4 million worldwide. By 2008, Jolie was considered the highest paid actress in Hollywood, earning $15.20 million per film. While other actresses had been forced to take salary cuts in recent years, Jolie's perceived box office appeal allowed her to command as much as $20 million plus a percentage. She starred alongside James McAvoy and Morgan Freeman in the action film Wanted, 2008, which proved an international success, earning $341.4 million worldwide. The film received predominantly favorable reviews. Writing for the New York Times, Manohla Dargis noted that Jolie was perfectly cast as a super scary, seemingly amoral assassin, adding that she cuts the kind of disciplinarian figure who can bring boys of all ages to their knees or at least into their theater seats. Career expansion, 2011-present. After directing the documentary A Place in Time, 2007, which was distributed through the National Education Association, Jolie made her feature directorial debut with In the Land of Blood and Honey, 2011, a love story between a Serb soldier and a Bosniak prisoner, set during the 1992-95 Bosnian War. She conceived the film to rekindle attention for the survivors, after twice visiting Bosnia and Herzegovina in her role as a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador. To ensure authenticity, she cast only actors from the former Yugoslavia, including stars Goran Kostic and Zana Marjanovic, and incorporated their wartime experiences into her screenplay. Upon release, the film received mixed reviews. Todd McCarthy of The Hollywood Reporter wrote, "Jolie deserves significant credit for creating such a powerfully oppressive atmosphere and staging the ghastly events so credibly, even if it is these very strengths that will make people not want to watch what's on screen." The film was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Foreign Language Film, and Jolie was named an honorary citizen of Sarajevo for raising awareness of the war. After a 3.5-year absence from the screen, Jolie starred in Maleficent, 2014, a live-action reimagining of Disney's 1959 animation Sleeping Beauty. Critical reception was mixed, but Jolie's performance in the titular role was singled out for praise. The Hollywood Reporter critic Sherry Linden found her to be the heart and soul of the film, adding that she doesn't chew the estimable scenery in Maleficent, she infuses it, wielding a magnetic and effortless power. In its opening weekend, Maleficent earned nearly $70 million at the North American box office and over $100 million in other markets, marking Jolie's appeal to audiences of all demographics in both action and fantasy films, genres usually dominated by male actors. The film went on to gross $757.8 million worldwide, becoming the fourth highest grossing film of the year and Jolie's highest grossing film ever. Jolie next completed her second directorial venture, Unbroken 2014, about World War II hero Louis Zamperini, 1917-2014, a former Olympic track star who survived a plane crash overseas and spent 2 years in a Japanese prisoner of war camp. She also served as producer under her Jolie Pa banner. Unbroken is based on Laura Hillenbrand's biography of the same name. The film was scripted by the Coen brothers and starred Jack O'Connell. After a positive early reception, Unbroken was considered a likely Best Picture and Best Director contender, but it ultimately received mixed reviews and little award recognition, though it was named one of the best films of the year by the National Board of Review and the American Film Institute. Variety magazine's Justin Chong noted the film's impeccable craftsmanship and sober restraint, but deemed it an extraordinary story told in dutiful, unexceptional terms. Financially, Unbroken far outperformed industry expectations in its opening weekend, eventually earning over $163 million worldwide.